Well, I'm sitting here with Jim Hartberger, a former WCU basketball coach. Jim, what can you tell us about the Jarrett House?
Well, the Jarrett House was actually built in 1884.
1884.
And it was the Mount Beulah Hotel. And then a man named Frank Jarrett bought it in 1890 and renamed it the Jarrett Springs Hotel. And we're the sixth owner from all that time. And eventually, Frank Jarrett condensed it to the Jarrett House. So all these years and all these stories that if we had time I could tell you some of them, I'll tell you a quick one. We had a waiter here that had a great personality, and there's a rumor around here that there's a ghost in the Jarrett House. So he told a lady while he was waiting on her that he had seen the ghost. I mean, he was just talking to her and elaborating and making up something.
Really?
She happened to be a writer for the Atlanta Constitution. It came out in the paper that there's a ghost in the Jarrett House and a waiter has seen him. Well, we were deluged by phone calls. People actually coming up here and wanting to stay here and taking a chance on seeing the ghost.
Well, I'm sitting here with Brittany from the Jarrett House, and it looks like we are sitting in front of a delicious array of food. Brittany, could you tell us what we have here?
I sure can. Here we have our world-famous fried chicken and our well-loved chicken and dumplings and our trout. And then our vegetables that we have are mashed potatoes and green beans and candied apples, pickled beets, and we've got some desserts on the table, our famous vinegar pie, homemade cherry cobbler, and homemade carrot cake.
Wow.
It's a mouthful, yeah.
What is your most famous dish?
It would be a tie between the fried chicken and the chicken and dumplings for sure.
Those have to be the most delicious set of dumplings I've ever seen.
They're very good. People get very upset when they're not here. I know that for sure.
Okay.
We came in here 33 years ago, and it's a family operation. Both of my sons are in here, granddaughters, daughter-in-laws. It's totally my wife. By the way, she's the mayor of Dillsboro. And it's been, my sons have been raised in here. And like I said, we've been here 33 years and always been very supportive of Western Carolina University and still are. And glad to help them in any way we can. And welcome the students to come here. We always have, and we'll give them a discount. We've always done that too. So what can I say? We've been here all this time, and it's been a very, very enjoyable experience, and I guess I'll die here.
The Jarrett House is a great place for people to come and relax. We have our living room, and people often come down and watch football games and basketball games with Coach Hartberger, the former basketball coach at Western Carolina.
Is that right?
Yeah, and we also have rooms upstairs, and some people like to have a getaway. It's close to Cullowhee, but far enough away where you feel like you're not in the same place anymore.
Well, that sounds great. I don't know why anybody else wouldn't want to come here.
I know exactly.
Well, this looks like some good food. I say we dig in.
I say so.
Let's go.
Well, I was at Western for 7 years, and in fact, I want to say this, that I was talking to Larry Hunter the other day, and I said, I hope you break my record, that they haven't had a 20-game winning season since I left there. So he says this year they're going to do it. I've been a part of Western Carolina for all these years. I'm a big supporter. Athletically, we're on the right track. We're going to be great in the next couple of years. The basketball team's going to be great this year. Believe me, going to be great this year.
Got
okay?
any predictions?
They're about a year away, but they're going to challenge Davidson this year for the top spot. I really believe that. Larry Hunter is a wonderful coach.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Stray Cats. I'm Adam Beatty, and today we're going four-wheeling.
a lot of fun. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of patience. And it's a lot of fun. It's a good time.
Good time. Well, what kind of trails do we go on?
Rugged mountain trails.
Rugged?
Lots of obstacles, lots of something everywhere you go to look out for. It's definitely not a nice cruise around the woods. It's four-wheeling at its finest in the mountains. This is, of course, mountainous terrain. The trail will be absolutely littered with lots of rocks, both embedded and just loose, just thrown about the trail. Lots of exposed roots. When it rains, water kind of rolls down the trail, cutting out V's, little trenches as it works its way down. It's real important to straddle those. Straddle as much of the obstacles I just mentioned as you can. Real important to pay attention. You heard me mention about embedded rocks. That's the ones that are going to get you. So really pay attention to the sides of the... When going uphill, you really want to transfer your weight to the front. Downhill, get your weight back as far as you can. If your bike tilts, so it's tilting this way, you want to move to the high side. You want to always be moving your body to the high point on the seat, and that's the proper riding technique. It's real important to keep moving over the obstacles. If you approach all the rocky areas really slow, sometimes they can wedge under a tire and stop you in your tracks. The trails are 3.5 to 4 feet wide in some places, and there's a very small margin of error, again, so always ride responsibly.
All right, so what does a person got to know to get on one of these?
Well, how to start it's important. How to drive it is very important. We're a long way from help. The big one, there are about 750 moguls, big, huge speed bumps we're going to drive over, and they're really fun.
Nice.
And I understand that after 3 of them, they start singing to you like sirens to hit them faster. Please don't do that. All the weight is up front on these. If you go up in the air, you may land on the nose first into the ground. Due to all the rocks, we have very little air pressure in the tires to make it a softer ride, so if you do land, you will bounce severely. You're riding around on 4 playground balls, so remember, ride responsibly. If you see a puddle you want to splash through, you guys are welcome to do it. Mud and water will come through the holes in your floorboards, getting your shoes a little muddy. If you don't mind, have at it. All we ask is please do this. Let the guy behind you know you're going to do that so you don't rooster tail a lot of mud on them. They may not like that. You in the back, he knows how to get you from the front, so be respectful to him, okay?
Where are you located?
We're located out of Highlands, North Carolina. We have pickups in Cullowhee. We have pickups in Cashers. We take anyone. First time, 100th time. Well, most of these places around here, you call 911, they get to us pretty quick, but halfway in here, it's about 3.5 hours, so it's real important that what you guys do today, you take seriously and ride responsibly. In the 7 years we've been doing this, we have 0 injuries. We're pretty proud of that, so please help us out with that. Keep the string alive, that's what we say. Okay.
Oh, good to go.
Everybody's got the key turn? Everybody in neutral? On the left side of the handlebar, the red on-off switch. Put your thumbs underneath it and lift straight up on it for 1 or 2 seconds. Give them a little gas. Right now they're a little cold, so get the blood flowing through them a little bit. Squeeze the throttles. Try to find a nice, slow, steady burr. See how little gas you have to give them. Any questions, Adam?
No.
Feel like you can do this?
We can do this.
All
We're good
right.
to go. This looks like a lot of fun.
It will be.
So how can a Western Carolina student such as myself get in contact with you?
You can get in touch with us through the internet at atv2go.com or get in touch with us toll free 866-ATV-TO-GO.
ATV to go, 866 ATV to go.
That's T-O-G-O.
All right. Well, from all of us at Stray Cats, I want to thank Appalachian ATV Adventures for having us out. It was a blast, and that's what I'm talking about.